We're Helen and Tim Travel, and we're in country number 7 on our full-time travel journey where we see the world one mountain at a time. And in this video, we show you another top spot to visit in Bulgaria, the stunning Seven Rila Lakes hike in Rila National Park, and also make sure you stick around for some highlights from Sofia, the capital city of Bulgaria, and also the visit to Rila Monastery. Cute little B&B. Look at these grapevines. We're paying about 38 USD per night. So this is our second place in Bulgaria. We are staying in the town of
Sapareva Banya.
Sapareva Banya, which is about an hour-ish outside of Bansko, and we are here to hike the national park, Rila National Park. Our little studio, not as big as our other place. In total, it's about 316 leva.
For 5 nights.
But that's for 5 nights, so not bad. She looks like she's pregnant. Look.
No, she had puppies.
Oh, she had puppies. Hi, baby.
Hi. I know, it's okay.
Bulgaria is part of the EU. They aren't on the Euro system yet, and they aren't part of the Schengen zone.
So we just got back from the local grocery store and we got a lot of food. It was only $63 US, but let's check out what we have here.
So about
120 lev. Some carbonated waters, blueberries, salad. What is that? Gyro, yeah, gyro meat. Tomato, tomato, some pretzels, some more pretzels for the Nutella. Marinated meat, some bananas, a bunch of yogurts, quick breakfast, some cheese. This is a Czech beer though, Czech Pilsner. And $2.09 lev, which is, yeah, like $1 US. This, we normally don't get the big one, but it was on sale. I had to get some instant coffee because this place, surprisingly, it does not have a coffee machine. Onion, creamer.
I've been obsessed with these rice crackers, these brown rice sour cream crackers. They're super tasty. Bread, we like to make lunch every day, especially when we're hiking. Dates, the dates are so cheap here. These were only, the bag is pretty big. It's hard to scale, my hand. It's more like $1.25 USD, about $2.50-ish lev. Ramen, in case I get some ramen cravings. Meat for sandwiches. 2 packs. They're truffle flavored chicken and I think it's ham, avocado, mango. We love to make bowls. Got 4 nectarines. I'm running out of space here. Seasoning sauce we're gonna try it on our bowls. It was next to the soy sauce. Oh no, our raspberries got mushed. Corn, chickpeas, bars for hiking. Try to find some good ones not loaded with sugar. They seem to like their sugar here. I found chocolate bars. They legitimately had like 2 or 3 aisles of cookies, chocolate bars. I had to walk away, but we might go back. So yeah, all this was 63 USD. This is incredible. We would probably spend at least $150 on all this back home, right? Yeah,
for sure.
So good deal. If you're traveling from Sofia to Seven Rila Lakes, it's about a 1.5 hour drive. You can always take public transit, which requires a train and buses, and can take almost 3 hours. But we do love the app, Get Your Guide, and they have options to book day trips and includes transport. We'll drop some helpful planning links below. Since we stay 20 minutes outside of Rila National Park in Sapareva Banya, a town known for some of the hottest thermal pools in Bulgaria, we were able to take a taxi for around $20 USD or 40 leva. Right when we were about to film, this guy starts hammering. Good morning from Seven Lakes area.
We're up here at Rila Lakes.
And we are hiking one of the most popular trails here in Bulgaria today. And the Seven Lakes is one of the, I would say, prominent hikes, especially since it's only an hour and a half outside of Sofia, the capital city of Bulgaria.
Yeah. So we're just waiting for the gondola to start up. It starts at like 9 a.m. So we have to go buy our tickets, and then I think they're 25 lev round trip per person.
Not too bad. So our taxi driver told us that roughly 2,000 to 3,000 people come up here during the summertime, especially in high season. July and August is the most popular time to hike up here in Rila Lakes area. And even before 8:30 a.m. there was already at least a good 50 or 60 people in line. So it's a good indication that not only is it beautiful, but it's also going to be a busy day because yesterday we had really crappy weather.
And she meant 2,000 to 3,000 people per day.
Yeah,
per day.
That's a lot.
That's a, yeah.
Oh,
so
2,000 to 3,000 per season would be not that many, but yes, per day.
Oh, there's another lodge over there.
Oh, is there?
Yep.
Sure.
See it? Right above the waterfall.
The Seven Rila Lakes are a group of glacial lakes situated in northwestern Bulgaria in Rila National Park. The lakes sit between 7,000 and 8,000 feet in elevation above sea level.
So pretty. So the lakes are situated about 21 to 2,500 meters. We're gonna do about a 45 minute trek up, and then we should be at the lake's basin area.
We're up about 7,000 feet of elevation right now, and we figured out that the ski lodge is called the Penishta Lodge. I'm not quite sure that that's the name of the entire ski resort, but the Penishta Lodge is at least like where you kind of park at.
So this trail up here is very well maintained, pretty wide, easy to navigate, a lot of people. So as you can see, there are quite a few viewpoints already within the first half mile of the trail. So if you're not wanting to do the loop, you can at least come up to the viewpoint and catch a really nice view up here.
And the most common time to visit Seven Rila Lakes is during the summer in the months of July and August, because the lakes usually freeze during the months between October and June.
While Tim's getting some shots, I'm going to eat my Haribo gummies. I found these 100-year edition gold bears.
How beautiful is this? We just arrived at our first lake. It's called Kidney Lake. It's in the shape of a kidney. Beautiful lake, very clear water, very still right now. We're getting some great reflections off the mountains. It's kind of funny on the map, they actually have the Seven Lakes loop listed as, Seven Lakes Circus? But I think they mean circuit. I don't know, but it's kind of funny.
It's cute.
It's cute.
Fixing the hat. To get to the second lake of the circuit, we're gonna have to go uphill quite a bit. I almost said circus because of the sign earlier, but I think after that, it's mostly downhill. I don't think you really gain any elevation after you get to the second lake that's in the upper part, and then you loop back down. So we made it to the second lake called the Eye. And I lied earlier when I was down there. It doesn't flatten out when you get up there. The elevation keeps gaining until you get to the first, second, third lake, likely the fourth lake too.
We've made it to kind of the pinnacle, the highest point right in the center of the Seven Lakes, and we're at 2,500 meters of elevation. That's about 8,300 feet.
We are technically on the upper section that is not officially part of the lake circuit because we want to go up on the ridgeline to catch the stunning views. We are very curious on what's on the other side of the ridgeline. Maybe we can see the beautiful mountains of the Balkans. So it's always good because now we're weeding a bunch of people out and thinner crowds.
Bulgaria and the Balkans are beautiful mountains. I can't wait to try to get on the Trail of the Balkans, which is kind of like your PCT, your Pacific Crest Trail of the Balkans. It's a through hike. I'm really excited for that someday, but Bulgaria is amazing.
Well, we have a fantastic view of all the lakes from this upper viewing area above some of the highest lakes. But one tip is we actually saw some livestock, some cows grazing above these lakes. We heard from locals that it is safe to drink the water, especially from the streams in the alpine lakes, but it definitely makes me a little nervous that we see cows up here. So it's always good to have your water filter if you have concerns about runoff and the contaminants. Wow, that's hard to say. Say that 5 times fast. Always, make sure to filter your water just in case. We decided to keep going and go up the Vaza peak, and the views paid off because we can see the tallest peak in Bulgaria, and it is Mount
Musala.
and it's about 8,700 feet or 2,660 meters, somewhere in there. And so far we've done 3.6 miles, which is 5.8 kilometers or so.
We do put out a newsletter 2 to 3 times a month, so if you are looking for more hiking inspiration as well as to follow where we are around the world, definitely subscribe at our website, helenandtimtravel.com. We'll drop the link in the description. And yeah, we also share a lot of things on our financial independence journey and also travel hacking. So we do a lot of credit card points and miles to be able to help get us around the world in business class and beyond.
That's a lot of work for that little guy.
Yeah. We're heading back down after lunch and we're gonna go check out the other 4 lakes that we haven't seen, and it is incredible. It is just before 1 p.m. or 1300. But as you can see, there's so many people now. It is insane how many people there are up here. We just broke off to the other part where we will be seeing the other lakes.
Kind of the lower part.
So we just met up to the Y that we originally split off from to go to the upper alpine section. So the lake behind me you see is called the Twin, maybe because it's kind of pinched in the middle and there's 2 identical sections of the lake.
We have just arrived at our 5th lake so far. This is Lake Trefoil. It is definitely a pretty lake. It has a little peninsula, cuts out into the center of it. It looks like there's a lot of people kind of resting and enjoying it out there. Looks like a nice spot.
We are now at Fish Lake. You can see there's a lodge at the base of the lake, and you can tell people are staying there because of the linens hanging. They're letting them dry, but I would imagine you can probably fish in this lake. And it is allowed in the national park, but swimming isn't allowed because they want to preserve the pristine nature of the water. We are currently on the last section of our hike, coming in on the last lake, so the 7th lake, and then we are going to see the lodge where we started from when we got off the gondola. It's been honestly the perfect weather day, and we're excited to maybe get some drinks, beer for Tim and me. Soda water, maybe?
Today we did 2,000 feet of ascent, and it was just over 7 miles, like 11.5 kilometers in total. We did go beyond the actual, like the true loop itself, but what a great day. I mean, this is spectacular.
If you want to make it a multi-day hike or even extend it for up to 10 miles, easy to do that. We saw plenty of people scrambling some other peaks around the area. There's not only hiking in this area, but it looks like there's plenty of climbing as well as mountain biking too on this mountain. If we aren't able to get a taxi or hitchhike down, I guess we're walking. We were able to find a ride down the mountain. Shout out to Anouk and Jonas, an awesome couple from Belgium. We met them just before getting on the gondola. After an awesome time hiking 7 Rila Lakes, we spent the last few days in Bulgaria's capital city, Sofia. We love Sofia for its global cuisine and lively city center, and we recommend the free walking tour through Free Sofia Tour. During our 2-hour walking tour, we saw over 20 sites in city center. We learned that Bulgaria's capital city is over 6,000 years old and has 9 UNESCO World Heritage sites. The Sofia city tours offer daily tours 7 days a week, and they also offer an interesting 3-hour communist walking tour which covers the historical period after World War II, around 1946 to 1989. We saw many sites that were significant buildings during this era. There is a fee for the communist walking tour, but it's offered daily at 4 p.m. If you're interested in learning more about each of these tours, we'll drop a link in the description. If you're looking to escape the city, we have one more stop for you. It was recommended by locals and our friends from Bansko Nomad Fest to visit Rila Monastery, the largest and most famous Eastern Orthodox monastery in all of Bulgaria. Rila Monastery is a 1 hour and 40-minute drive from Sofia, or a 2 to 3 hour ride if you're taking public transit. We didn't have a car, so we booked an all-day tour on Get Your Guide to visit both Rila Monastery and the St. Ivan Cave. We boarded a private bus and spent 8 hours exploring these historical sites. Rila Monastery is a UNESCO World Heritage Site and one of the most spiritual centers in Bulgaria. The monastery was founded in the 10th century by Saint John of Rila, a hermit canonized by the Orthodox Church. The monastery has a history dating back to the Middle Ages until present times. We learned that you can even book a stay at the monastery, and we learned on the tour that Rila means mountain rich in water.
We're at the Rila Monastery today doing a tour. We just picked up these things called manitsa, made of yogurt, and it's like a fried pastry. At the back of the monastery, there's a small window. You pay 1 lev, so just over 50 cents USD, and kind of tastes like a donut. It has powdered sugar on it, and it's absolutely delicious, and it's quite surprising that this monastery has a bakery.
In just a short 5-minute bus ride away from the monastery, we also visited St. Ivan's Cave. It was a 15-minute walking trail to a unique cave and small church. The cave has a small tunnel you can pass through, and it's believed that only people who have clean souls can pass through. Definitely these are 2 stops that are worth doing if you're in the Sofia area.
Well, that made the whole tour worth it.
We are finally leaving Bulgaria after 3 weeks, and we're heading to Romania, country number 7 in our full-time journey.
We hope you enjoyed part 2 in our Bulgaria series. We can't wait to show you Romania, our next travel destination in our full-time travel journey. Make sure to hit that like button if you enjoyed this video, and we will see you on the next trail.